Hi, I'm Tati, and this is what I read in March. So in total, I read 6 books in March. First up, I finished Runaways, an original novel by Christopher Golden. This is a novel set in the world of the Marvel's Runaways comics. Overall, I thought it was an okay story. I did find it a little bit predictable, and I do prefer having the art of the comics to go along with the story. However, I did think the characters were spot on. I gave this one 3 out of 5 stars. Next up, I read 5 Feet Apart by Rachel Lippincott. This story is about Stella and Will, who are both patients with cystic fibrosis in the same hospital. I really loved this book, and I'm not going to go into any detail about it because I don't want to spoil anything. And I will have a vlog coming up hopefully sometime soon where I share all of my spoiler-filled thoughts about both the book and the movie. But I will say that this was my first 5-star read of the year. The next one I picked up was Little White Lies by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This one is about Sawyer, whose grandmother offers her a 6-figure contract to participate in debutante season. This one was also a 5-star read for me. I loved the suspense and puzzle of the plot, and of course the characters. Then I finished The Case for Jamie by Brittany Cavallero. This is the 3rd book in the Sherlock Holmes series, so I can't really go into any detail. However, the whole series overall is sort of a modern young adult take on Sherlock Holmes, and I am enjoying the series so far. I gave this book 4 out of 5 stars, and I cannot wait to get to the next one, which I actually have right here. I just realized how small this is. Oh no! Why does it seem so small now? I think this is the last one. I need to read this. It's so small. And finally, the last 2 books I read were both rereads for the Readathon by Zoe Gratitude Edition. First up, I reread The Hunger Games by listening to it as an audiobook for the first time. I talk a little bit more about my experience in my Readathon vlog, which I don't think is up yet, but it will be soon. And in my Readathon wrap-up, which will be up after my vlog, so go check those out if you want to hear more of my thoughts. Basically, I really ended up enjoying the audiobook more than I thought I would, as usually happens with audiobooks, and I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. And finally, I reread the 1st volume of Ouran High School Host Club by Bisco Hattori. This is a great manga series, one of my favorites, and I love reading it. I gave this reread 5 out of 5 stars as well. Actually, for the first time ever during that readathon, I decided to start counting my rereads as part of my Goodreads goal. I didn't used to do this because I kind of used Goodreads as a way to keep track of like the new books I read. However, I'm going to be rereading so many books this year, at least I have plans to reread so many books this year, that I think it will really help out my reading challenge of wanting to read 100 books if I count my rereads as part of my goal. So let me know in the comments where you stand on that. Do you count your rereads as part of your Goodreads reading goal? And that was everything I read and reread in March. You can let me know what your favorite read of March was in the comments, or let me know what you think of any of the books that I read. If you liked this video, please give it a like. I have new videos up every Friday, so subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks for watching. Bye. That sounded really weird. Playing with new hair stuff. If you see a bug flying around, I didn't invite it here, okay? I need a thumbnail. I didn't do a thumbnail for the last 2 videos I filmed. I read 6 books. It's gonna look like I only read 2, but I didn't. Those are just the only physical copies I have. And that's that.